The following is a commercial presentation on behalf of Vision Cruise.
Welcome to the Cruise Show. I'm Carly and this is John.
Hi.
Well, we have got some real treats in store for you today because we are cruising in 5-star luxury. Now, all you need to ask yourself is, are you the kind of person that likes to meet new people, travel to new places, try new experiences? Then if the answer is yes, a Princess Cruise is definitely for you, and that is who we are cruising with today. And when you've been on a Princess Cruise, you come back new, because there is so much going on board and you are treated 100% to 5-star luxury. So just imagine coming back from your holiday. I would expect it when I got off the plane, actually, or back into Southampton. But we've got some wonderful itineraries in store for you today, from Alaska to the Norwegian fjords. So make sure you're sitting comfortable with the phone handy, because I think you'll be needing it. But first of all, to tell us a little bit more about Princess Cruises, it's the cruise man himself, Mr. John Cooper.
Well, Princess Cruises have a history that goes back over 50 years. Do you remember the old TV show, The Love Boat? It's still being shown on CBS Drama on Sky, you know. But that was a Princess cruise ship. And they have developed the brand. And the thing is, they are forever innovating stuff and bringing new things. They were the first cruise line to bring out 24-hour dining. Yes, they've got the International Cafe on board, which is open 24 hours a day. Then they had the movies Under the Stars. They just keep inventing things, and you will benefit from it all. If you like luxury, you're going to love a Princess Cruise. If you like things just done right, you'll love a Princess Cruise. You may have seen Princess Cruises as well on television. Did you ever see ITV's programme, The Cruise? That was all on Princess Cruises. Now, if you haven't seen it, what I'd say to you is go onto the web, to the ITV Hub, and look out for it. It's incredible. It gives you a real good background of what Princess Cruises are all about. They're all about delivering service to you and making sure that you have the most incredible holiday that you've ever had in your life. And they do it by the bucket load. So get yourself ready. I think you may be dialing us up.
Yes, I think you're going to be tempted. We are going to start out with a lovely Scandinavian cruise. This is going in April next year on board the Sapphire Princess. So we're going to give you a little flavour now of what you can expect on a Princess Cruise.
Yeah, Princess Cruises, you'll come back new. You'll come back feeling good. And do you know, a lot of people say, 5-star, will it be a bit snobby? Do you know what? No, it's not. It's great entertainment, it's wonderful food, it's fabulous people. When I first went on a cruise, one of the things that I thought it was going to be was snobby. And I thought, you know, people just, just be a bit, not like me. And that just went out the window. It is such a friendly experience. People want to give you tips and help you and do things for you. And the great thing is, you're sailing around, and the ships are so large now, you don't actually feel emotion a lot of the time when you're at sea. You just don't even know you're sailing. You're sailing around in some of the finest restaurants in the world, with some of the finest production shows you'll ever see in the world. And with Princess, once again, you're talking here huge casts for fabulous shows, full orchestras. If you like to learn to dance, you can do. They've got that on board. And I tell you what, if you like being pampered, whoa, you are in the right place. They have got pampering like you've never seen it before in their spas and treatments. They have adult-only areas on top deck where you can just relax in the sunshine and enjoy. Or maybe take in just some delights of the cocktail lounges and things that they have, and the wine bars. They're incredible. Our first cruise is on the Sapphire Princess, going around Scandinavia. This is on the 27th of April next year for 7 nights. You turn up at Southampton, they take your luggage off you. The next time you see it, they've put it at your stateroom, so you don't have to worry about your luggage at all. We're going to cruise out from Southampton, and our first port of call is Zeebrugge in Belgium. This is where you go to Bruges for the day, or Brussels. And do you know what? In Brussels, they've got a theme park there called Europe, and each one of the European countries is represented by the capital city. Then we're into Copenhagen. You go to Tivoli Gardens for the day here, or maybe to the Carlsberg Museum. That's well worth a visit, that one. It's gorgeous. And sample some of the stuff while you're there too. Then we're into Skagen in Denmark. Once again, incredible to have a look around here. I remember sitting in the town centre here, just having a little cup of coffee, watching the world go by. And then we're into Oslo in Norway. Do you know the Norwegian royal family travel around on public transport? You might bump into them on the number 46. I don't know. But it's an incredible experience to go to Oslo as well. Very, very walkable. And we're back into Southampton. We can get you on a 5-star cruise for a week for just £649. And that, remember, is full board. That includes all your food. And on top of that, I'm going to throw in a bit of Cooper cash for you. I'm going to give you $100 onboard credit per person to spend on anything you like. Anything you like. So if you want to maybe go on an excursion, you can do that. If you maybe want to, have a couple of bottles of wine, you can do. You can do whatever you want to do. It's your money to spend on board. When you check into the cruise, you'll get your card, and there you'll have $100 on board to spend on anything you want. And remember, the cruise is only costing £649 for a 5-star cruise. If you want more information, just dial that number, 0800 655 6449. You won't be disappointed. And in fact, I think you'll be hooked for a long time to come.
Oh, yes, indeed. If you've never cruised before, this is a wonderful starter cruise for you, just 7 nights away. You may as well start in 5-star luxury. I mean, with prices like this, why not? And something that's wonderful for first-time cruisers with Princess Cruises is all of their ships are designed very similar to the next, so that once you've been on board one of them, you'll know where the atrium is. You'll have a good idea where the theatre is, where the lounges are that you like, where the restaurants are, because they've all been laid out in that similar way so that you can find your way around and get your holiday started straight away. Let's have a little sail back through the details now. So we're going to be sailing you out from Southampton, heading for our first port of call, Zeebrugge. This way you could head to Brussels for the day, or maybe head to Belgium. Something I love doing there, into Bruges itself. I loved sitting in a little coffee shop, enjoying a coffee and some chocolate, watching the world go by, people wandering the cobbled streets. It's just beautiful. Then we're off to Copenhagen, perhaps visit Tivoli Gardens amusement park, or one of the stunning palaces, or wander along the canals and down the pretty narrow streets. Then from there we are off to Skagen, Denmark. Great museums and art galleries, and the harbourside restaurants are great for fresh fish. Then from there we are into Oslo, and you're not walking distance from the centre, and it's a small compact city, so easy to explore on foot, and the ice bar is well worth a visit as well. Then from there we'll be sailing you back in to Southampton, and those inside fares start from just $649 per person, and don't forget you've got that $100 of onboard credit per person. This is incredible value for money for 5-star cruising, and it's full board, don't forget. All your food is included, your entertainment is included. Doesn't get much better than that, does it? Get yourself on the phone. It's 0800 655 6449. Well, we're going to move on to our next itinerary, and this is one of my favourites, and it's one we've both done quite a lot. We're very fortunate. We are heading around the Norwegian fjords, and we are on board the Sapphire Princess again. So we sent Gemma around the Caribbean Princess to give us a little idea of what Princess Cruises are all about.
Welcome to the Caribbean Princess, a mid-sized ship with a very interesting fact, because actress Jill Whelan from The Love Boat christened this ship, and that fact alone makes me want to find out more. Why? Because I love The Love Boat. Whether you're a first-time cruiser or a seasoned cruiser, we all have tons of questions. So head to guest services or shore excursions. I promise there's somebody always on hand who has the answer. There are many different grades of stateroom on board, from an inside to a full suite. Now this one is a deluxe balcony, and it's really well appointed. Look at all this wardrobe space. Ooh, I mean, I could even fit all my things in here, and how long the drop is. Just long enough for my evening gown for the formal evening, and enough room for my numerous pairs of shoes. And the best bit, obviously, is the balcony. For me, a holiday is sitting outside and taking in the views and the great outdoors. We all know that cruising can work up a bit of a thirst, but here's the problem. There are so many bars to choose from. I'm at the Crown Grill for some speciality dining, and looking at the decor, it's old-time New York charm throughout. Yes, they do mouth-watering steaks, but don't worry if that's not your thing, because there's seafood, lobster, and all sorts of amazing things on the menu as well. On Princess Cruises, they want you to come back new. And I'll be honest, I feel like I'm coming back new even from this small whistle-stop door. Okay, where's the nightclub? There are several formal dining rooms, the Palm Dining Room being one, with traditional dining at the same time with attentive service. The ship runs age-appropriate activities, so from 3 to 17 years, they've got it covered, which means you've got peace of mind and you can indulge in what you want. Everybody has their own favourite spot on a ship. Well, the pools, the hot tubs, the treatments, the sanctuary. Yep, I think I found my spot, the spa. A cruise is the perfect time to enrich your life. You can take in a lecture, appreciate the art, or borrow a book, or if you're a little bit more tech savvy, don't worry, you can stay in touch as well. Stellar acts, amazing acoustics, and fabulous seats. Who wouldn't enjoy a show in here?
Looks really good, doesn't it? And that's because it is. It's such great value for money as well. This is the Sapphire Princess going around the Norwegian fjords on the 6th of July next year. It's just the deposit right now. And we're going to be away for 7 nights. You turn up in Southampton, they take your luggage and they'll take it straight to your stateroom for you. So you don't have to worry a thing about that. We're going to cruise out from Southampton, and our first port of call is Stavanger. Now, it's a lovely port, Stavanger. There's so much, very walkable as well. And of course, there's lots of excursions. There's a little island, which is like a tropical island in the middle of the archipelago there, which you can go have a look around to. It's incredible. Then we're off to Olden. Once again, the glacier here is absolutely wonderful. Well worth going to see if you wanted to take up there. I did that. I loved it. Then we're into Haleston. Look at this. This is past the Seven Sisters waterfall. You will need your cameras for this. It is incredible. Just so much to see and do. Then to Granger, the deepest fjord in the world. Now, this is like cruising through just a mountain range. It really is. It's got to be seen to be believed. Then we're into Bergen, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's lovely. You've got to go out Mount Fluden here. Mount Fluden is gorgeous, and the views from there are incredible. And also, I know someone who likes the reindeer soup over there as well. Then we're going to cruise you back into Southampton. This is going right in the height of the summer. It doesn't get any more high season than July, does it? £899. Plus, remember, I'm going to bribe you once again with some more Cooper cash. Going to give you $100 onboard credit per person to spend on anything you like. So, gifts for people back home, excursions. Maybe you want to treat yourself to a fine dining restaurant experience. You can do whatever you want with it. It's your money. But at $8.99 in the height of the summer to go and see the wonderful Norwegian fjords, I think you're going to be really loving this one.
Yes, definitely. There is something just enchanting about the Norwegian fjords. I loved it. And you always feel refreshed when you come back from a cruise like this. The crystal clear waters, the beautiful scenery. We're talking flowing waterfalls at this time of year. It really is stunning. Make sure you're out on the deck for all the sails in, because they are just out of this world. And if you're a keen photographer, have those batteries charged, because you're going to come back with some beautiful photographs. Let's have a little sail back through those details. So we'll sail you out from Southampton, heading for our first port of call, Stavanger. Head to Old Stavanger to see Europe's largest collection of wooden buildings, or visit Stavanger's cathedral. It's almost unchanged since the 14th century. Then from there we are off to Olden. The trip to Brixton Glacier from here is well worth it. I loved it. And the cake they serve up there is absolutely delicious. I went back several times, John, I'm not going to lie.
Well, what a surprise.
Then we're into Haleshill. This is your gateway to the Garanger Fjord district, and from here you can visit Jostedalsbreen National Park. It's home to Norway's last remnant of the Ice Age. Then from there we are off to Garanger, often described as the most beautiful fjord in the world, and they're not lying, it's stunning. And if you're feeling energetic, you can hike the zigzag path up the mountainside and walk beneath beautiful waterfalls.
Yeah.
Then from there we are into Bergen. Head up Mount Fløyen Funicular for the fantastic views over the city, or walk from the ship and you'll pass these colourful buildings that are beautiful. There's some lovely little souvenir shops there, and the fish market is well worth a visit as well. And then we'll be sailing you back into Southampton, and John mentioned it, it's me that loves it. Don't miss out on reindeer soup. It is absolutely delicious.
Rudolph soup.
Sorry, they actually call it Rudolph soup, they really do. It's on the menu as Rudolph soup. Sorry reindeers. Then from there we'll sail you back into Southampton, where sadly your cruise comes to an end, and all that from just $8.99 per person, and you've got your $100 of onboard credit per person. I'd be heading for the duty free for some perfume if it was me. Get yourself on the phone. It's 0800 655 6449. Well, we are going to move on to our next itinerary now, and this is an incredible itinerary taking you to Alaska.
Wow.
Just wait till you see these destinations, and we are going on board the Island Princess. So we're going to give you a flavour now of what you could expect on your cruise.
Do you know what? The difference, what you're going to see here is going to be truly incredible. When you go to Alaska, it's like taking a step back into the Wild West. It really is. And then you get back onto this absolutely ultra-modern, gorgeous cruise ship. It's like contrasting, day and night. It really is. You're on top deck, and the things that you're going to see while you're in Alaska as well. And they have people on board who'll tell you about what places you're going to be visiting as well. This is what I was telling you about, the top deck, the private areas where they've got the cabanas, which you can just relax in and enjoy. It really is incredible. And, we're going to Alaska here in May, when it's springtime and everything else is just starting to come alive. It really is incredible. The food is out of this world on any Princess cruise ship. You're really going to enjoy it. And they have themed nights as well, and themed shops as well. It really is incredible. Of a night, the entertainment is just first class. There's everything from listening to bands, singers, there's sing-alongs as well, if you want to have a little sing-along as well. There's a casino, there's the cocktails as well. There's so much going on. There's also, of course, dancing and romancing, and the theatre shows are just incredible. They really are. Full West End style productions. I mean, look at that. Look at the cast there. This is the sort of thing that just comes as part of the holiday. Comfortable accommodation. That is your standard inside stateroom, your standard ocean view. This is your balcony cabin. It's lovely, isn't it? And then there's the suites, which you're going to be enjoying as well. Whichever type of accommodation you have, one thing you'll know about it, you're going to get a real comfortable bed, you're going to get a great bathroom, and you're going to get really well looked after as well. That's what these holidays are all about you getting looked after. Now this is going around the glaciers on the Island Princess, departing on the 7th of May next year for 10 nights. We're going to start off by flying you out from London to Vancouver. Now Vancouver is gorgeous. You're going to get a night in a hotel there as well, and watching the little seaplanes land and take off. There's also an attraction right by the cruise port there called Fly Canada. Go and have a go on that. It's incredible. It really is. And they've also got a Japantown in Vancouver as well as a Chinatown. So maybe go and have a Japanese meal. It's incredible. The Japanese steakhouses are gorgeous. Then we're going to take you and you're going to join the Island Princess. This is where you get on board and now you are full board. You are going to tuck in your aunties now. It really is a great place. Going to cruise out through Icy Strait Point and into our first port of call, which is Juneau, which is the capital of Alaska. Now, this is a place you can't drive to. You can only either fly there or arrive by ship. And it's incredible. Here you're going to see the husky dogs as well and see the little puppies. It's incredible. Then we're into Skagway. Do you know what? This is like going back in time to the days of the old Wild West. It really is an incredible sight to see. And look out, this we're going to see eagles flying and stuff like that. It really is incredible. And we're going to go through Glacier Bay and finally College Fjord into Whittier, and then we're going to transfer you to Anchorage. Once you get to Anchorage, we're going to give you another night in Anchorage in a hotel to overnight there and taking in all what it has to offer. And it's really spectacular. It really is, before we fly you back to London. This is an incredible cruise. It's at a time of year when everything is just coming to alive in Alaska. This is where you're going to see the bears with their cubs. This is where you're going to see the pods of whales. This is where you're going to see the eagles flying high. This is where you're going to see it all. And to see it all from the luxury of a cruise. You're going to be cruising through some wonderful fjords as well, which the views are just stunning. And Alaska is one of the most unpopulated places on the planet. It really is. It's like going back to nature. It's like going back in time. Have you ever seen one of those programs on the Discovery Channel, you know, Alaska and all that sort of thing? You'll see it all there. And that's exactly what it's like. You are really going to enjoy it. And the thing is, you're going back in time to see how it was. You're seeing all this wonderful scenery, the fabulous life that you see there, the wildlife that you see there. And then you're on a luxury ship, a luxury liner, where you're going to enjoy wonderful food, fabulous entertainment, wonderful surroundings. It is the best of both worlds. And I think you're going to love it. At this sort of price, at £1,589, it's an incredible deal too. And once again, just to tempt you, and make sure you get to that perfume in the duty free shop, $100 per person on board credit of Cooper Cash waiting for you. We've included all your return flights. This is based on London, but other airports are available. You're going to get your first night stay in a hotel in Vancouver on a room-only basis. That's lovely. Then 7 nights full board on the Island Princess, and then a night stay in Anchorage on a room-only basis as well. And that's an incredible place to have a look around as well. If you want more information and you're thinking, I don't know, just give us a call. It's a free call number from a mobile or a landline, and our people here would love to help you out.
Well, I think this is an incredible holiday. It really is. And if you're a wildlife enthusiast, then don't hold back. Just go for it, because the chances to see some fantastic wildlife here could pass you by if you don't book on this cruise. And I would say my little tip for you is, on one of these days where you're cruising one of the glaciers or the fjords, book into the sanctuary, the adult-only area. Get yourself up there. They sometimes bring rangers on who will be looking out for things for you as well. It's a wonderful opportunity to get the best views. But let's have a little sail back through those details. So we are going to be flying you out from London to Vancouver, where you'll have your one-night stay on a room-only basis in a hotel there. Vancouver is fantastic. Head to Stanley Park, maybe down to the harbour and watch the seaplanes. Go to Chinatown. There is so much going on there. Then we'll be joining the Island Princess and sailing out to Icy Strait Point. Maybe go whale watching or learn some tribal customs before we arrive into Juneau. Now, the wildlife here just thrives, and you can take a seaplane to experience a barbecue in the wilderness. Well worth it, and you'll possibly see a bear or two. And then from there we'll be sailing into Skagway, and it is absolutely brimming with history. You're going to love it. We'll cruise Glacier Bay and onto College Fjord, and then we enter Whittier, and you can do a lovely boat trip here at Prince William Sound, where you'll see incredible glacier and wildlife as well. Then we're going to transfer you to Anchorage, and you'll have your one-night stay there before we fly you back to the UK. And those inside staterooms start from just $1,589 per person, and you've got your $100 of onboard credit per person as well. Don't forget that includes your return flights from London. If you would like a regional airport, then give us a call and we will quote you separately for that. And then you've got your one-night stay at the beginning and your one-night stay at the end as well. Don't miss out on this. This is a fantastic holiday. Give us a a call on 0800 655 6449. And don't forget, it's a Vision Choice holiday. So we've packaged that together here at Vision Cruise, especially for you. You can't get it anywhere else.
Nope.
Well, it is now time for our quick picks.
And we start off this time round going around the Mediterranean and Aegean on the Emerald Princess on the 25th of May next year for 14 nights. Going to fly you out from London to Rome. That's where you join the ship at Civitavecchia, and we're going to cruise to Salerno in Italy, then into Kotor in Montenegro, Corfu in Greece, and then to Caina, then to Mykonos, Athens, Santorini, Kotor, Messina, Naples, and then to Barcelona, where we're going to fly you back £2,229 with $150 on board credit. That's a great one, isn't it? Then we're off to the land of the Midnight Sun on the Sapphire Princess on the 15th of June next year for 40 nights. Southampton, Stavanger, Flam, Halested, Granger, Trondheim, Hollingsvåg, Tromsø, Gradvoll, Ailsund and Bergen, all in Norway, then back into Southampton. 1499 with $150 on board credit to spend on anything you like. If you want more information, 0800 655 6449. And finally, we're on to the Canary Islands on the Sapphire Princess. This is going on the 16th of April next year. You're going to be away for Easter. This is the Easter cruise. For 11 nights, going to go from Southampton to Vigo, Funchal in Madeira, then Tenerife, Gran Canaria, Lanzarote and back to Southampton. Easter away for $999 in the sunshine and $100 on board credit to spend on anything you want. 0800 655 6449.
Well, just think, if you get your cruise holiday for next year booked now, when that long, cold, wet winter comes, you know exactly what you've got to look forward to next year. How good does that sound?
Sounds brilliant.
And if you've never cruised before and you're thinking, oh, these all sound great and I'd love to cruise in 5-star luxury, then get yourself on the phone. We'll even send you out our first-time guide to cruising, which is going to talk you through all the questions that you've probably got. So get yourself on the website or on the phone and get booking your Princess Cruise holiday for a little bit of 5-star luxury. But from myself and from John, that's all we've got time for. But we'll see you again with some more amazing deals on the cruise show.
Yeah, we'll see you soon. Carry on cruising.
You've been watching a commercial presentation on behalf of Vision Cruise.